Hey guys, Stephanie the English coach here live again on Facebook. Today I wanted to talk about some pronunciation tips. I asked a question in my Facebook group about what words are difficult for you to pronounce and why, and I got a lot of great feedback. So I just wanted to take the time now to go over those words and give the correct pronunciation and also some tips. There are some common sounds in English that many people struggle to make, and so I'll just go over that. So, with that said, the first one that someone wrote was the TH sound. Someone said that the TH sound is difficult, and I completely understand because, in English, there's, a voiced TH sound and there's an unvoiced TH sound. And if you don't know the difference, you're probably going to mess it up. And actually, before I even get into the differences between the voiced and the unvoiced TH, you should know that there are only 26 letters in the English alphabet, but there are 44 sounds, okay? So the letters that we have, they don't represent individual sounds. That's why they say that English is not a phonetic language, and that's what makes it difficult to spell and to learn how to pronounce, etc. I myself have a lot of problems with spelling. I don't try and hide that at all. I've never been good at spelling, and I struggle with it. So anyhow, if you're checking in and hanging out with me live, tell me in the comments, where are you checking in from? I want to know who's live with me so we can hang out and you guys can ask me questions. All right, so let's get back to a couple tips with pronunciation. First, voiced and unvoiced. What the heck does that mean? Voiced just means that your vocal cords vibrate, and unvoiced means that they don't. So in the word think, like that, think, I think I'm going to go to the store. Okay, that TH is unvoiced. If you put your hands on your throat and you say that word, think, you can even do it with me. Nobody's watching, so don't feel like you're gonna look stupid or something, okay? So put your hands on your throat and say think. When you do the TH sound, you should not feel any vibration here because it's an unvoiced TH. You can also put your hand on your head and say it, think, and you won't feel any vibration on your head. On the other hand, if you say the word that TH sound is voiced, okay? So you can put your hand on your throat, you can put it on the top of your head and say that, and that's the voiced TH sound. So unvoiced TH is just your tongue between your teeth, a little bit, like this, and then you're just blowing air out and you're saying think, okay? Then the voiced TH, the that, okay, you're basically vibrating your vocal cords. So to make this TH sound, you can go or or it. You can make any sound you want, but then stick your tongue in between your teeth and you'll make the voiced TH sound. So okay? As soon as you put your tongue in there, it, stops the air from being able to pass easily, and it causes that vibration to happen, okay? So that's the voiced and the unvoiced TH. All right, guys, so I want to know where you're checking in from. Who's hanging out with me? What's your name? What city, what country are you watching from? If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Put them in the chat. I'd be more than happy to answer them for you, okay? Sorry, I'm having problems with my hair today. Okay. So let's get now to some of the specific words people were asking. Okay, so Gaston said he has difficulty with singing the word heart when he has to sing. I am not a singer, but I don't know if I have any advice for you, Gaston. I would just say heart. When you say the word heart, you put a big emphasis on the H sound, but when you sing it, that is not emphasized. You would say heart, and then you start the word with okay? But right away, you put the punch on the vowel sound, okay? And that's the part you really sing. You just have to start the word and then go with it. Okay, Ayat says from Egypt, the word, oh, I saw this in the comments. Yes, okay, let me help you with this. Disadvantages, okay, that's saying it slowly. Say it with me, okay, I can't hear you, but do it with me, okay? That's the first part, disadvantages, okay? Vantages. Disadvantages. Then, if you want to say it a lot faster, you could say disadvantages. And guess what I do there, guys? This is so cool. Instead of saying disadvantages, I'm saying disadvantages. Okay, that should make it a lot easier. Disadvantages. Say it like that, and then you'll be able to say it quickly, and you'll never mess up. Disadvantages. Okay? Yay! I'm so glad that helped. Okay. So Ahmed's here. Ricardo's here. Ricardo, where's the chat? You're chatting in the chat, my friend. That is the chat. Okay, guys. Now we are cooking. That's just a saying. It means now we're getting started. Now people are interacting, okay? All right, so Ahmed says world and laboratory. Now, Ahmed, I want to know, what do you struggle with on these words? When you hear the word world, do you struggle with the W, with the L, with the D? Okay. So first of all, with that word, it's old. I'll just stick my face in the camera so you guys can see where my tongue is. This is really important with pronunciation, to be able to see. Hey, Anderson, what's up? Okay, so I'm going to pronounce it slowly for you, Ahmed, and you can do it with me, okay? World. And when you do that D sound, that hard D sound, did you see my throat go down? Like, it's not that attractive, right? But hey, it's English, and that's how we pronounce it. So, world. And then fast. World. Okay, you can see how my throat, you guys can watch the replay of this later and watch my throat bounce up and down and my tongue, and that'll help you guys with your pronunciation. But, so that's that. And then laboratory. Don't say laboratory or something like that. Say laboratory, okay? Laboratory. And then the emphasis is right there in the front. Laboratory. Okay. Then Ricardo says beer, beard, bear. Yeah, okay. So beer is what we drink. We like beer, okay? So beer. Now, Ricardo, if you are a Spanish speaker, I'm assuming you might be, a lot of times Spanish speakers have trouble with the B and the V sound, okay? They're very different, and in Spanish, they're pretty much pronounced the same, but in English, the B, okay, like in beer, you like throw your bottom lip out, okay? Look, beer, okay? And then the V sound, veer. Veer is a word, it means like you veer to the right, you can veer to the left, you go in a certain direction. That's veer. So your teeth vibrate against your bottom lip for the V, veer. Whereas beer, your lips close and then you push out all that air. Yeah. So with this, you guys, what I want to say here is that I highly recommend YouTubing the phonetic alphabet. You guys need to learn the phonetic alphabet. It is so helpful in learning how to pronounce correctly. Okay, and I'm actually going to link some YouTube videos that I think are very helpful for learning this down below after the video, and you guys can watch it, study it. This woman does an amazing job of showing the pronunciation, because if you really want to learn how to pronounce, you need to learn, where do the lips go, where does the tongue go, and the tongue in the back of your throat where you can't even see it, does it lift? Does it go down? Do your vocal cords, do they vibrate? Do they open? Is the sound nasal? Is it in your nose? So there's so many things to learn, and little components, but you guys can absolutely learn this. I mean, in the group today, if you're part of our group, or the other day, someone posted a video about accents. It was amazing. There was this kid who just does like 13 different accents in English, and this is something that can be learned. So you can learn to either reduce your native accent or just speak as if you were a native English speaker. I mean, sometimes people cannot cover their accent entirely, which is fine, but just, I want to give you guys hope, okay, that you can learn to speak more clearly. So, okay, and then, sorry, I'm getting behind. You guys are like throwing out all these words. Okay, so we did beer. Beard is the same thing, Ricardo, but you have that hard D sound at the end. So beard. Okay, and to make the hard D sound, your tongue starts behind your teeth at the top, and it goes down, but at the same time, you're making a really strong sound in your throat. Duh, duh, okay? Like you can see my throat, it's like dropping, okay? And then bear, that's bear, yeah, bear, air. There we go. Bear. Okay, sometimes all the sounds get like pushed together. I don't even know how they break up. So, okay, then Clifford said automatically. Okay, so I'm gonna break this down for you. Oughta. By the way, is the most common sound, I think, or the most common vowel sound in the English language. So, automatically. I hope that helps. Say it with me if you want, Clifford. Okay. Yeah, and Anderson said, yeah, we have the problem with the B and the V. And I know that because when I learned how to speak Spanish, I would pronounce the words with B like the English B and the words with V like the English V, and then I had to learn to blend them. Okay. Awesome. Okay, and let me see. Okay, so we have some more. Ricardo also says, guys, also, if you like this video, if you want to share it with your friends, please do. That would be so cool. Don't be embarrassed by me. Introduce me to your friends. I'd love to meet them. Okay, I'm just joking around, by the way, but not about the sharing part. Okay, so Ricardo says launch, lounge, lunch. Good ones. Okay, so launch, okay, that I believe is the same one as in like autumn or father. Okay, I don't remember what the symbol is called in the phonetic alphabet, but launch. It's like a deeper sound. Okay, I'm trying to also explain these in basic terms because we're not all linguists, right? We're not all studying linguistics. So if I start using all these specific terms, you guys are not going to be interested. It's going to get too crazy. Okay, so then we have lounge. I like to lounge at the beach. Okay, lunch. Let me ask you something, Ricardo. Do you hear the difference between the different words and the different vowel sounds? Like, can you hear that I'm saying different sounds? That's the most important part, is being able to hear the sounds, because some people, you say launch and lunch, and they can't even hear the difference. It sounds the same. So the most important thing is hearing the difference, and if you can do that, then you'll be able to learn to speak them the right way. So Ayat says, just to make sure, it means that we can drop the T in the word disadvantages while saying it quickly. Yes, Ayat, exactly. Okay, so if I am speaking, I don't know, super professionally or something, and I want to really pronounce this word, I could say the disadvantages are enormous. Okay, but we just say disadvantages. The disadvantages in this case are not worth it. So, okay. Not the last two ones. Okay, so Ricardo, you can't hear the difference between the last two. So lounge and lunch. Okay, lounge. Lunch, the CH, it cuts off like a little bit more quickly. You're saying ch, and the other one is j. Wait. Hang on, let me see if I'm saying that right. Lounge. Lounge. J, ch. Yeah. One is j and the other is ch. I'm sorry if that sounds like the exact same thing. I'm realizing now, I'm like, yeah, I guess that does sound very similar. Just what I would say is go on wordreference.com, okay? Look up these words or any dictionary website, and like they have a play button where you can listen to how they're pronounced and listen to them again and again and again. And also, if you study the phonetic alphabet, you'll be able to see these differences and how they play in together, I guess. Okay. Oh, thank you. She said this is one of the best videos she's watched. I'm so glad, you guys. So now, since nobody has posted any more things for me, I will never lunch in a lounge. I think you should lunch in a lounge. I think that's a great idea. Why not? All right, guys, I'm going to check back in the group. There was some other questions asked there, and I'm going to see what those ones were. I can get to those. And then if you guys have more questions, of course, please post them. If you want me to pronounce certain words for you, if you want me to give you tips to pronounce certain words more easily, maybe words that you tend to struggle with. I know, for example, in Spanish, I tend to struggle with words that start with R, just because it's like really strong. You have to roll your tongue. Okay, so Ayat says clothes. Okay, the thing with this word is you can actually pronounce it like close. Like close the door. I'm wearing some clothes. You can pronounce it the exact same way you pronounce the word to close the door. You don't have to say clothes. No one says it like that. Clothes. You can if you want, you can say clothes, clothes, clothes really fast. But in basic conversation, we just say clothes. Like, do you like my clothes? Do you like what I'm wearing? Okay. One second, guys. Okay, yeah, I just had to look at something. Now let me go back into the group. Words ending with ism. That was one Raphael posted. I don't know if you'll see this, but racism, euphemism, etc. So racism, ism. You're doing the I sound, then z, and then you just close your mouth for the M. Ism, like that. Yes, Anderson, close and close. It's basically pronounced the same way. I mean, it is pronounced the same way, not basically. I hate that. Someone said institute. Institute. I think, yeah, I can totally see how these words are confusing you guys. And this is why I struggle with spelling, because English is not a phonetic language. And I'm very phonetic, I guess, in the way that I think. So I struggle with spelling. Okay, Caro had said literally. When she says it too fast, it's litter, like you can litter some stuff on the street. That's another word if you guys don't know. Litter and then literally. You don't have to, break up the syllables any more than that. Literally. You don't have to say literally. I literally. Just say I literally. So you can take out basically a sound. Okay, so it says cultural. Cultural. I don't know if that helps. Cultural. Yeah. So I hope you guys are like pronouncing these words with me from your homes. That'd be so cool. We're having a pronunciation party. Okay. And then so Oscar had said shrink. Shrink. Dun. Okay, and someone else had posted in the group the TH at the end of 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, okay? Those are all unvoiced, okay? 4th, 5th, 6th. So you're really just sticking your tongue right between your teeth just a little bit, and you're blowing air out like that. That's all it is. 6th. That's it. 7th. 8th. 9th. 10th. That's all. And then someone else said those with GH, and this is because GH can be a lot of different sounds. Like at the end of the word though, what sound does that make? It's like a GH becomes an O. And then it can also be an F. Let me see. Okay, and then Anja says, okay, the combinations of the letters P, R, and E is a tough one. Okay, previous. So she gave the example word previous. 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 Vious. Anderson, are you just trying to give me hard words just so I can mess up? Okay, hang on. Let me see what else Anja was asking about over here. Prevent. Prevent. Yeah. Okay, so let me go back to what Anderson was saying. Sternocleidomastoid. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is, and I probably didn't say it correctly. So this is the other thing too, guys, is that native English speakers don't know how to say every single word that there is to say. You know, that term that Anderson put looks like a medical term, and I don't work in the medical field, so I have no reason to use that word or know that word. So if a doctor said it, I might say, what? Or, you know, so don't feel like you have to say everything correctly. Okay, little. Okay, this, it has T's. You don't say little unless you're being like, there was a little girl. Once upon a time, there was a little girl. You could, but nobody really talks like that. So you could say little. It's a D sound in the middle. That T, little, little, okay? Then Ricardo says chocolate, vegetable. Okay, chocolate, clit. We won't talk about the other meaning of that word, but chocolate. Okay, and then vegetable. We don't have to say vegetable. You don't necessarily have to say it like that, vegetable. We just say vegetable, vegetable. Awesome. Okay, guys, are there any other words you want me to pronounce? Because if not, I'm probably going to be wrapping this up. I just wanted to give you guys some tips. If you guys are in my group, do the challenge. Do the challenge. I want to see what you guys share. I've been having a lot of fun doing this challenge and making it for you guys. But basically, I'm trying to help you guys get in the rhythm of sharing stuff with the group and showing you what you can share. So it's a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see what you guys post so I can comment on it. Is there any other questions for me aside from pronunciation? Anything related to anything else with English? Do you guys need to know anything? I mean, while I'm here, while you have my attention, I'm more than happy to help, of course. This was a very productive session, you guys. This was very, very productive, and you guys are going to be able to watch this again and practice your pronunciation, and hopefully it was helpful. Again, biggest tip is just, look into the phonetic alphabet, research it a little bit, what it is, how to make different sounds. You can try and mimic what I do, and I think that's great. A lot of people learn just by, doing what the next person does. But sometimes it does help to learn to have someone say, your top teeth have to vibrate with your bottom lip, or something like that, because then you're like, oh yeah, that's how she's doing it, okay? So it makes a lot of sense to look that stuff up. And I'm, like I said, right when I hit finish on this video, I'm going to link some stuff in the comments, some helpful videos for you guys to study the phonetic alphabet and the sounds in English. All right, guys, well, it looks like that's it for this video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, guys. Like if you liked this video, share it if you want to, share pronunciation tips with other people. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys around, and I can't wait to do my next live session. Take care. Bye.